Okay, good morning one and all. So today we are going to have a new lesson, okay, fifth lesson. Koonavaram, a place name, tribal villages on the hills. Okay, fifth lesson Koonavaram, tribal villages on the hills. So in the last two lessons, you studied about the villages Penamakuru and Salakam Jeru. Yes or no? So in the last two lessons you studied about the village life, one on the coastal plains and the other on dry plateau region. So we came to know the difference between the villages which was located on coastal plains and the village which was located on dry plateau region. Now in this lesson you are going to know about the village in a very different region, that is in hills areas, one village that is called Koonavaram. Okay. You might have heard about Bison Hills. Bison Hills, it is spread in both the districts of Khammam and West Godavari. Okay, so it is spread in both Khammam and West Godavari districts on either the banks of river Godavari. Is it clear? So Bison Hills, that is the hills where this village Koonavaram is located. Bison Hills, it is spread not in one district, okay, two districts, both districts of Khammam district and West Godavari, either the banks of river Godavari. So already you know tributaries of a river. Tributary means sub-rivers. Okay, from a main big river there will be some sub-rivers, other rivers flowing. So the tributaries or the sub-rivers of Godavari, Shabari and Sileru. Okay, Shabari and Sileru are the names of tributary or sub-rivers of river Godavari. So these two, Shabari and Sileru, blow from this Bison Hills, which is located in Khammam district and West Godavari district on either side of the river Godavari. Many tribal communities means you know the communities which are mainly depending on forest areas for their livelihood. Okay, so the many, not only one or two, okay, many tribal communities, they live in hill tracts of this region. Which region? This Bison Hills region. Among them, the main Konda Reddys. Okay, the name of the tribe is Konda Reddys, are a tribe of the region with their own special lifestyle. So I told you, in this Bison Hills, which is spread on both Khammam and West Godavari, near the bank of river Godavari, many tribal communities were living there or are living there. Among these many tribal communities, one of the main tribal communities name is Konda Reddy. Okay, that Konda Reddy tribal, it is famous or it is special the way how they are having the special lifestyle. So Konda Reddy is scattered in several mandals of Khammam district such as Koonavaram, Chindur, Valeripadu, Kukkannur, Damampeta, Ashiripeta. These all are the places of Khammam district. Okay. So this tribe, which is called known as Konda Reddy's tribe, it is scattered. Scattered means spread in different places of Khammam district. Some of the places only I told like Koonavaram, Chindur, Valeripadu, like that. So here we are going to learn about Koonavaram, which is a tribal village, okay, where the Konda Reddy, the tribe is spread. Koonavaram is situated on the confluence of the river Shabari. Shabari, I already told you, a sub-river of the big river Godavari. So Koonavaram is situated on the confluence of or on the surroundings of river Shabari, which flows down from north and joins Godavari. Okay, the Shabari, which is a sub-river, it flows from north and it joins in Godavari. So it is near there this Koonavaram village is located. And also The Kondaratis, their lifestyle, I already told you, they are living a special kind of life. The Kondaratis live in a very small habitations, about 5 to 10 hut settlements. Hut, you know, very small. Could you say? So their settlements means the people, how they are living in one area. Okay, that is called a settlement, not about this fighting or something. Okay. So here the settlement meaning the people, how the people organize themselves to live in one particular place. So in this Kunavaram, how these Kondaratis live? They live in a small habitations around maybe 5 to 10 hut settlements in one area. There will be the hut, there will be 5 or to 10 in one place. Okay. The habitations are far from each other. So suppose here there is 5 to 10 hut settlements. Again, the next 5 to 10 settlements will be very far. So there is more distance between one settlement and the other settlement. Okay, so the habitations are far from each other, separated by 4 to 5 kilometers. Is it clear? That means, for example, suppose in Chinnakondapudi, example I am telling, okay, Chinnakondapudi, suppose this Kondarati tribe is there. One settlement 5 to 10 hut settlement is here. So suppose it is in Chinnakondapudi. Next it will come around maybe after Mugala, again after Aijipeta, for place it will take. Or it will be near Kunavaram. Our Kunavaram there, no? Or it will be around Nagamballi. Like that, 5 to 10 kilometers difference will be there from one settlement to other settlement. Kondaratis grows. Now what are the main crops Kondaratis grow? Kondaratis grows crops in distinct way called Podu. Okay, you might have heard the word Podu, P-O-D-U. In lower classes you might have studied. The meaning of Podu means shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. Shifting cultivation means suppose they did it here, from there the next time they will take to another place. Okay. So the Kondaratis grows crops in a distinct way, that is known as Podu cultivation. Podu is an ancient practice in hilly regions, hilly areas where it is not plain. Hilly area already you know it will be up and down like that. So in hilly area, what we are growing in our plain areas, it may not be possible in hilly areas. So in hilly areas, how they used to grow crops, that kind of crops cultivation is known as Podu cultivation. So Podu cultivation's other name, it is also called shifting cultivation or jum cultivation. So how they are doing means, so I already told you it is near the forest areas. The people clear the forest area and cultivate the crop. So forest area already you know it will be filled with grass, plants, trees and everything. So the people, they select one area, they clear the forest area and cultivate crops. After some years, they allow the fields to rest and shift to other places for cultivation. Is it clear? Suppose in Chinnakondapudi it is a forest area. Example, okay, just think that it is a forest area. Kondarati is one tribal group which is staying here. So what will they do? They came to Chinnakondapudi. It is forest area now. They cleared the forest and they started cultivation there. After some years after they stop cultivating in Chinnakondapudi, they give rest to the field. They go to Nagamballi or Rajahmundry side or somewhere for 5 to 10 kilometers away, and they cultivate in some other place. That's why it is known as shifting cultivation. That means from this place to they are going to another place. Now this Podu or shifting cultivation is practiced widely in Chhattisgarh in the northeastern. Chhattisgarh, I already you know one of the states. Okay, we are already you know that we are having 28 states. Among that, Chhattisgarh is one state. The capital is Raipur. So this kind of cultivation is still practiced in Chhattisgarh, okay, and the northeastern states like Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh also it is a hilly area near to Himalayan forest. So it is an ancient type of cultivation which is Podu or shifting cultivation. Even now it is widely regarded or cultivating in some states like Chhattisgarh and Arunachal Pradesh. So these tribe they build manche and guard the field from wild animals and birds till harvest near December. So already you know, as it is forest area, there will be the attack of wild animals, lion, tiger or elephant, or which will destroy the crop. So what will they do? They will construct or they will build wall type. It is known as munch or guard, okay, to guard the field, because during the harvesting time it should not be, before the harvesting it should not be attacked by any animals or birds. No. So the tribes build munch and guard from wild animals to protect the crop from wild animals and birds till the harvest. Usually they make their harvest in December. Now the Kondareddy's principal crop, that means the main crop of Kondareddy is jova, okay, that is jonnalu, already you know in Telugu, jonnalu, jova, that is the principal or main crop of Kondareddy tribe which is in Koonavalam. And also the major crops again they raise are maize, I think mokkajonna, Telugu, maize, then tubers. Tubers means Telugu, I think dumbalu, okay, tubers means dumbalu. Then millets, already you know that, okay. Then koralu, sodo, like that different. Then pulses like red gram, kandulu, then green gram, pasilipapu. So like that different items they are cultivating in this tribal area. That is the main crops of Kondareddys. Their main principal, most important one I told you, jowar. And also they cultivate some other crops like what I told you, okay, mokkajonna, maize, tubers, or pulses like red gram, green gram. And also they cultivate vegetables also like brinjal, sesame, chilies, like that also they will grow. So already you know, these hilly areas, the soil will be very nice to cultivate all these things. The only problem is that it is uneven. It may not be just as like plains. But the soil is very suitable for cultivating different kinds of crops or vegetables, whatever. And also they grow mixed crops without any irrigation. Irrigation means water supply. You know, in some areas where there is no rain or something, if they want to cultivate something, they have to have irrigation, water supply through canal or river like that. But here, as it is hilly area, already you know there will be sufficient rain and everything. They grow some mixed crops also without any irrigation, depending fully on rains, because such area will get abundant rain, more than sufficient rain will be there. So there is no need of depending on any other water supply. Okay. And vegetable garden in the backyard is their kitchen garden. So kitchen garden, it is known as vegetable garden in the backyard where they are staying its backside. They will have their kitchen garden or vegetable garden. This is a major source of their food. So this kitchen garden or vegetable garden is their major source of food. In kitchen garden, what are the things they have? Maize, then vegetables like beans, bitter gourd, snake gourd, like that, different gourds. Then chilies, green chilies, red chilies, etc. This all will be grown in this kitchen garden. Okay. So it is the kitchen garden is known as, or they are mainly depending on for their food. The forest is So the Kunavara area, the forest is a great storehouse of food for Kondareddis, the tribal people. Okay, already you know the people who are living near to forest, they mainly depend on forest. Okay, so it's just like same way the Kondareddy, which is a tribal group in that Kunavaram, the forest is a great storehouse of food for these Kondareddis, and also they depend upon the forest for its production throughout the year, not 1 or 2 months. Okay, throughout the year they are fully depending from the production of the forest. Next, they collect karikommulu, okay, from tender bamboo shoots. Karikommulu for iron purpose and something they will use now, that is known as, okay, from tender bamboo shoots, and cook them after the upper covering layers are removed. This is considered as tasty and delicacy. So bamboo, you might have seen bamboos. For example, if you are going to Pocham Gandhi area or some Rambachodar like that area, you can see many bamboo trees. So this bamboo trees, when it is grow starting time, there is one tender bamboo. Tender bamboo means before becoming big or something, the starting young age. Okay, there that bamboo, it should be before that they will cut that tender bamboo. They will remove the skin or whatever the outside is having. They will remove it. Then that they will eat. Okay, for them they think that it is very tasty and a delicacy. Is it clear? So the tender bamboo, when it is just coming starting time, they will cut it. Then they will remove the upper covering layer is removed. Then that can be eaten. That is their main food, and it is very tasty and delicacy. As we don't have that habit, we may not be knowing that taste, but it is like that. Another important source of food for the tribes is the juice of Caryota palm trees. Already you know Caryota palm means jilugu. Okay, especially in summer season, another important source of food what they get from this is called juice of Caryota palm, that is known as jilugu. One of the main forest products that is indispensable for the life of tribe is bamboo. So in tribal areas or Kondareddy, whatever may be tribal people, without bamboo their life is not full. Already you might, if you are going to Rambachodavaram or such areas, you will get bamboo biryani. That means one kind of biryani they are making, or bamboo chicken. The chicken pieces they will keep into the bamboo and they will boil or something like that. Okay, so in such areas, bamboo is in one of the main life engaged matter. Okay, so without bamboo there nothing there. So this bamboo they make. So with bamboo they can make baskets, they can make winnowing fans, like that, different things. Okay, these are the main points what we learned about Konavaram today. Now I will give some keywords that you have to go through that. Okay, Podu means I already told you what is meant by Podu. Shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. Okay, Podu means shifting cultivation or jumming cultivation. Bamboo, already you know that, no need of writing. The wood from bamboo trees that we are using. Then I told you another one word, manche. Okay, what is the meaning of manche? Manche I told a type of temporary construction, okay, for guarding the fields from wild animals and birds. Is it clear? A type of Okay, a type of temporary. Temporary means not permanent. Is it clear? Temporary, which is making for protecting from animals. Temporary construction for guarding. Guarding from wild animals. Okay, so just go through the points whatever I told and get these two keywords also. The remaining I will continue for you for the next class. Okay, stay home, stay safe, have a nice time.